Very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is when action becomes an offering. Ladies and gentlemen, every movement in the journey of a soul carries a quiet movement from thought towards action. A thought arises from an intention. Intention gathers energy, and energy finds expression through action. This movement happens continuously, sometimes with full awareness, sometimes almost silently beneath awareness. Yet, when consciousness awakens, something profound becomes visible, and that is, action is more than an outward expression of thought. It carries the quality of the inner state from which it emerges. When intention is pure, thought is elevated, and the inner compass is aligned with Dharma. Action acquires a sacred dimension. It becomes an offering. Modern science reveals how intention, emotion, attention, and belief influence neural activity, behavior, and decision making. Ancient wisdom reaches into the same mystery from another direction, recognizing that inner consciousness shapes outer expression. Every soul, therefore, participates in an extraordinary energy exchange in which energy is received, generated, and shared, while the brain and the wider human energy system continuously translate inner states into perception, thought, and action. Action carries the signature of that energy. As awareness awakens, the origin of action becomes clearer. Thought arises from intention, and action arises from thought. As consciousness expands, another recognition follows. That is, purity of intention gives thought a constructive direction, and elevated thought gives action greater meaning. The five dynamos of physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and aspirational energy influence the state from which every expression emerges. When these dimensions become increasingly coherent, action acquires greater clarity, purpose and strength. Then the horizon expands further in the radiance of the inner sun. Interconnectedness becomes visible. Human design begins to reveal itself as part of a larger cosmic energy system, carrying within it a spark of divine cosmic intelligence. The purpose of existence begins to appear through a deeper rhythm, that is, to receive energy, generate energy, and share energy. Within this rhythm, Dharma becomes the inner compass, bringing intention, thought, and action into alignment with a larger order. This alignment transforms the meaning of action. Faith brings steadiness. Trust opens the heart. Devotion deepens connection. Surrender creates spaciousness for divine guidance. Through coherence, alignment, attunement, and communion, action begins to arise in companionship with divine cosmic intelligence. Wisdom gives action discernment. Compassion gives it warmth. Courage gives it expression. The action may appear ordinary in its form, yet its inner quality can become extraordinary. This is where offering acquires its deepest meaning. An offering carries the energy of the consciousness from which it emerges, and its sacredness grows through purity of intention, clarity of thought, and alignment with Dharma. Pure intention becomes thought. Elevated thought becomes action. Action aligned with Dharma becomes an expression of inner harmony. When the divine becomes the charioteer and the inner compass remains aligned with the cosmic compass, action becomes participation in a larger design. The human soul acts while divine companionship gives the journey its deeper direction. What's the way forward? A simple truth begins to illuminate the journey. That truth is, every action carries an energy, and that energy carries the quality of the consciousness from which the action emerges. Awareness can therefore transform the ordinary into the meaningful. Purity of intention can elevate thought. Coherence can strengthen energy. Alignment can give direction. Dharma can give purpose. Prayer, reflection, devotion and purposeful action can deepen the living connection with divine cosmic intelligence. Gradually, action becomes a conscious participation in the larger order of creation. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, when intention is pure, thought becomes elevated. When thought is elevated, action becomes meaningful. When action is rooted in Dharma and offered through faith, trust, devotion and surrender, it becomes a bridge between the human energy system and divine cosmic intelligence. Wisdom guides it, compassion warms it, courage empowers it, and the inner sun gives it radiance. Lord Krishna offers this profound teaching in the revered Bhagavad Gita. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give, and whatever austerity you practice, do that as an offering to me. These timeless words illuminate the deepest meaning of action in daily life. When the inner compass aligns with the cosmic compass, every sincere action can become a movement of companionship with the divine. Thought finds its rightful expression. Energy finds its meaningful direction. Dharma finds its living form. And the action itself becomes an offering. And when action becomes an offering, the soul does more than act. It consciously participates in the intelligence of creation. Good luck, best wishes, and God bless.